Hello everyone. Can someone let me know if I'm audible or not? Just type yes in the comment box. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So I'm audible. Okay. Guys, let's just wait for 5 more minutes so that we can accumulate some more people. Then we'll start. All right, Oyo, are you are you here? So that's 5 minutes. Let's start the session then. So hello everyone. Very good evening to everyone present here. Welcome to Hyderabad SolidWorks user group. This is your host, Syed Shafi Hashmi, the leader of Hyderabad Swag. So today's session we have organized this session titled as utilizing online resources to boost CAD. Is a structured session to guide you through essential tools and platforms to enhance your expertise, save time, and improve your projects. And I must say that this kind of session is a fantastic session to learn, share, and connect with the like-minded people, fellow designers passionate about varieties of kinds of innovations. Uh, as for our guest, uh, we have a guest speaker for today, who is a design expert, seasoned SolidWorks professional. He's also a SolidWorks champion, and just like me, he's a SolidWorks user group leader. His user group name is Nairobi City SolidWorks User Group, Kenya, Africa. So, without waiting further ado, guys, let's welcome Mr. Charleston Oyo. Welcome, Charleston Oyo. You can start presenting right.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening. I trust you can all get me. If you can get me, you can simply react so that I can see that you can get me. Hello, Sid. Can you get me? I hope I'm audible enough, and I hope you can.
Yes,
Everyone
yes,
can get
you're
me, right?
yes, you're audible. Yes, we can see you.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Charleston, and thank you so much for the introduction, Said. Actually, enjoy presenting to various words, and today I must say that it's my honor to present you guys today. So today I'll be presenting on how you can use online resources to boost your CAD expertise, or rather your experience as a soldier. And with that, you're going to really learn much from this. So stay tuned in, be ready to participate, and in case you have any question, be ready to ask me at the end. So thanks so much, and to the Hedge Swag, I truly appreciate this opportunity, and I really want to give out the very best in this. So I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be going step by step, and I hope that you're really going to gain much from this presentation. So I'll just start immediately. So today's topic is boosting our CAD experience using online resources, or rather we can leverage our SolidWorks expertise using social and CAD platforms, right? So, just an introduction to SolidWorks growth. SolidWorks is one of the leading CAD softwares used by engineers and designers around the world. And the growth of SolidWorks, as you know, hinges around community engagement and resource accessibility. And then integration of social and CAD platforms can be used to enhance your experience as a SolidWorks user. So one thing you know, Solid is one of the best companies, and you can see the growth it provides, e.g., giving people out vouchers, giving out free certifications to the students around, and also empowering the community through the 3D experience and other things, also like the champion programs. Yeah, so that's some of the things that SolidWorks does for us, or rather for its users around the world. So just to proceed, I just give out an overview of how you can boost your SolidWorks expertise or other experience using the social and the CAD platforms. So with that, first I'll just give out an overview of the social platforms. Social platforms include areas like LinkedIn, right? I know most of us have met you on LinkedIn. Like we always view our friends via LinkedIn. We've been meeting via LinkedIn. Another form of social platform include the Instagram. Like when you go to Instagram, you'll find people sharing their CAD work, people sharing their SolidWorks skills and everything that they can do. And then we also have YouTube, which is very famous to all of us. Like most of our learnings, we've been doing them from YouTube. And I'm very sure that you've really gained so much from YouTube because many users do share their expertise on YouTube. Also, we have other social media platforms like the Reddit and X, where people get to interact and also share their thoughts and their ideas all along. Yeah, and then now to shift on the CAD platforms, there are online CAD platforms that can help boost your SolidWorks expertise, and they include the 3D experience platform where you get to interact with people, you get to interact with various SolidWorks users around the world, you get to interact with people who have various skills on various matters. So people who are good in machine design, people who are good in electrical design, people who are good in manufacturing, and such things, and also people who are good in product design and surfacing. And then when you got next to the 3D Content Central is also one by Dazo Systems where the people can get CAD materials and they can also post their CAD materials there. And then we also have our famous one known as GrabCAD. I know most of us are very conversant with GrabCAD and they can explain how this platform has helped us, like has helped them grow their skills or rather made their work easier, right? And then you have other parts like TracePart and McMaster-Carr and CAD Crowd, which I'm going to expound on as we proceed with the presentation. So next, so just to delve into overview of social platforms, these are simply platforms where you get to interact with professionals, or rather, where you get to interact with your peers who are doing the same things as you are. So, for your case, I would say like you are a SolidWorks designer, or you're a CAD designer, or you're a manufacturing student. And through social media platforms, you get to interact with people whom you share with the same values and the same alignment and the same skills at the same time. So, take for instance, LinkedIn. It's good for professional networking and searching for job opportunities. And then we have also Twitter or X for the current needs. It's for the industrial trends, quick tips, and discussions. And then we also have Instagram, which we use to showcase our designs and engage with the SolidWorks community. Actually, there are people who share their experiences via Instagram. In fact, so many can platforms which you can learn from in Instagram. And then we have YouTube, where we used to learn tutorials and sharing expertise. And then down here we have a certain quote, but I won't really delve into it immediately. So let me just give out context for each of the social platforms that you can use to boost your skills. So I'll start with LinkedIn again. So we have all interacted via LinkedIn. We have met our friends from LinkedIn, even possibly people like me and Said. I've definitely met him on LinkedIn, and also I've met other professionals from LinkedIn. And just to give a very quick recap of it, LinkedIn is a very interesting place. Actually, in my own rating, I'll give it a rating of 80%. It's 80% good and also 20% on the flip side. But I guess each and every one of you has their own capacity on how they'll define LinkedIn. Others see it as a place to interact and to grow, while others see it as a platform that gives people pressure and such. But I'll just say like it's always on your mind. Like just take what works for you and then leave the things that work for you at all. Yeah. So for LinkedIn, for example, let's say you're a student, you can use it to share the work you have been doing. You can use it to share the CAD designs you are doing. You can use it to share wisdom and knowledge to other members of LinkedIn. And also based on that, uh, in LinkedIn, you can also get job opportunities. Remember that there is always a tab for jobs where people get to apply for jobs and things related to that. So if you use it well, you can use it to grow professionally and help people in developing themselves as well, just as you are helped by others. And then for Twitter, it's more about the industrial trends and also for quick tips and discussions through the communities and everything. Actually, most companies post their expertise or their progresses on Twitter, and you can leverage on that to understand what's really taking place in the outside world. And then for Instagram, I'll say showcasing designs. Yeah, many people do a lot of things there. The people who show their CAD work. Other people are more ingrained in technologies like 3D printing and machine design. And then lastly is the famous university in quotes, that's YouTube, where there are people posting their tutorials. And in the same case, we're also learning from YouTube. And so what we'll say about YouTube is use it to gain the fundamental skills. Use it to get, for example, you want to know how to extrude boss. Go to YouTube, learn how to extrude boss, and then next time, make sure you do it by yourself. By so saying, I mean like keep growing. Like don't stick on tutorial after tutorial after tutorial after tutorial. Keep growing, access opportunities, like try applying whatever you've learned on YouTube. For example, today you've learned about surfacing, and then you've seen how the surfacing tools are used, how the neat surface is used, and how thicken is used, and surface fill are used. Why can't you now try to implement it your own way? Yeah, now that creates creativity in some way, right? So for YouTube, it's also great. Use it to learn, but at the same time, challenge yourself by the principles you've learned from YouTube. The same way applies to Instagram and X and LinkedIn. And also in LinkedIn, I'll say like people are different for the pressure part of it. There are people who are better than you. There are people who also you are better than, in quotes, I'll say, and you just have to you just have to take what works for you. Use people's work as a way of inspiration, but don't take it as something that wears you down, that you're not up to the limit. Yeah. So that's the appropriate use of the social platforms. And I hope you've gotten something from it. We'll also proceed and you'll be asking questions as we proceed. So let me go to the next slide. I hope that was in depth. And just this quote, I almost forgot it, and I see it's written here. Remember, 0% visibility times 100% of skill set is equal to 0% of opportunity. What does this mean? This means that as you continue working on your skill sets, use social media to show yourself to the world or to the globe, so that people can notice you, so that people can notice the work you're doing, so that professionals in the world can see the work you're doing. They can see the insights you're sharing. They can see your capability. And from that way, you can get good collaborations, you can get good gigs, you can get good events to attend. You can even get yourself a job opportunity out of that. So I hope you've gotten that. You can use any platform you are comfortable with, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's X, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube, just to share whatever you have. Yeah. So I think I've really talked much on it. Importance of community engagement. So remember that building a strong community can drive adoption of SolidWorks among new users. So as you keep on engaging, you're also motivating other people, you're inspiring other people, and that makes them to even turn up to you, and it's more for community engagement. For example, the SolidWorks user group or the swags. If you're not a member of any swag, you can join the H swag, and then there are also many. What would I say? There are many swags around the world. For example, my swag is the Nairobi City swag, and then we also have others like the Sudan City swag. We have the Tanzania swag. We have the Rwanda swag, and many other swags in Africa and the globe itself. Yeah. So, so driven content often leads to so community driven content often leads to innovative solution and ideas. Remember, when you interact with people, you get those innovative solutions and ideas which you can use to build yourself. For example, you have some things you are working on and you need someone to help you about it. That's where the community comes in. For example, if you find something disturbing you in your SolidWorks journey or in your CAD journey, feel free to reach out to your to your friends, to your team, to your community, and they're really going to help you elevate yourself even to greater heights and greater levels. Yeah. And then just to continue, I'll now be talking about the CAD platforms. Okay, let me check. I hope you guys are still following, and I hope you can all get me right.
Yes, 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 we get you.
Can you get me? Ah, fine, fine. So let me concentrate. So I'll
Yes.
continue to the CAD platforms. So just to give an overview of what CAD platforms are, these are like online platforms that help make your work easier when it comes to SolidWorks designs. Yeah. For example, when you are designing something massive, you don't really have to go the long route, or you don't really have to struggle from scratch, so that so that you have your work done. Platforms come in. These are like sites where you can get so much CAD, I mean CAD materials to quicken up or to speed up your CAD design. Yeah. So we are going to explore them. I know some of you are familiar with them, and some of you could not be familiar with others, but I'm going to debunk all of them so that you get to learn all of them. You can write them down so that you explore them later on and learn from them. So just to continue, let me continue the presentation. So the first one we know is GrabCAD. I know most of you are very much aware of what GrabCAD is. GrabCAD is a social network specifically for engineers and designers. This is where people post their designs, and this is also where people get to download designs from, you see. So this so GrabCAD allows users to share CAD models and also to collaborate on projects, as I've said. And then the platform enhances visibility for SolidWorks users through shared resources, like sharing. You share your resources, I can download it, I can also share my resources, and you can also download it. It's more of an open source. I mean, open source platform where you can just download things, create accounts, download things, use people's things to speed up your CAD models and CAD designs and things like that. Yeah. So just a continuation. So how can you leverage GrabCAD for your SolidWorks or other CAD designs? So SolidWorks users can upload and share their designs to a wider audience. Yeah. And then users can accept there's also libraries of components that you can incorporate in your project. And then in GrabCAD, we also have collaboration where you can get valuable feedback from people who view your work and also some improvements. And then we also have projects, successful projects, groundbreaking projects that have emerged from such collaborations from GrabCAD. And then it also leads to a reduced design time by utilizing shared models. And then that's how GrabCAD is. So GrabCAD, let me just share a snippet of it. Uh, hmm. so as you can see from my screen, this is my GrabCAD profile. I used to post in it. I used to post on it long time ago, and you can see I posted 15 models only and earned two badges. But I think I'll keep on posting as time goes by so that other people can also benefit from my they can benefit from my models as well. So what I'll encourage you to do is always use GrabCAD to make your work easier. For example, you want to download things here, you can see there are conveyor belts over here. We have tool gripper, we have a robot arm. So you can just download what resonates with you, and then you can modify it to make your work easier. So this shouldn't like away take away your creativity. just make sure you are still upholding your creativity whenever you're doing that. This only meant from scratch. For example, I want to check a compressor. There's no need of designing a full compressor at the moment. Like, why should I do that? Yeah. Um, I can see some of them also in my tables, but I think I will be more specific just to say a compressor. I'm saying a compressor because I was working on a project on with that involves air compressors, so that's why I'm saying something of the sort. And then here you can go to this tab, you can learn there are a lot of challenges that are taking place here. You can just read various of them, selected winners, the active ones from here. Then you can also join various groups depending on your expertise. You can see some of the groups I've joined, others I can join if I would love to. You can see CNC machinists, GrabCAD India, GrabCAD Morocco, GrabCAD China. Like you can join this group and learn from professionals who are very good at it. And then you also have tutorials here and also the engineers tabs over there. So what you love to focus on this is in GrabCAD, I think to make work easier, you can use it to upload your models or you can use it to download models. So it's give and take, yeah. So even you, as you're doing a journey in SolidWorks or in any other CAD platform, you can use GrabCAD to upload the models you have. For example, let's say you have designed very nice air compressor and you feel that another person can use it, like if that's not private valve, you can decide to upload it in GrabCAD. Yeah? For example, during my times, we should say, I used to learn via YouTube. So some of the models I made via YouTube, I could upload them here on GrabCAD. I did this long time ago. I can't really remember, but this is how it looks like. Models I did long time ago. Here, some of them. So like I I model and then I post them there. This one 100 people downloaded. This one over here 765 people downloaded, and then the Vice 74 people. This one 162. Yeah. So in as much as am learning, I can also post it for other people to learn from my CAD resources or from my CAD works. You see. So that's about Grab. I hope you've gotten some insights from it. You can just go to GrabCAD and download. But to make your work easier, if you want something easier from GrabCAD, just go online and write, for example, air compressor model GrabCAD. So from here, you can go to images. Just a moment, my net is misbehaving, I don't know. But you can go to images, and from there, that looks appealing to you. And remember that there are people who have done these things before, so you can download one that resonates with you, and then you can modifications to make sure that it works for you rather than starting from scratch. For example, designing something of this can take someone 2 days, but when you download it, you can do it in 2 minutes just to ease in your work, right? Yeah, for GrabCAD. So let me go back to my presentation. The second platform is known as TracePads. So TracePads is a CAD content provider offering rich libraries, and then it connects manufacturers with designers by providing downloadable parts. The platform supports SolidWorks file and other files as well, and it offers seamless integration. So how can you utilize trace paths for your SolidWorks designs? So in trace paths, you can download ready-to-use CAD models, and the the platform itself offers library aids that aids in finding specific components for your project. And then also integration of trace parts promotes accuracy and efficiency in your designs. So benefits of it, before I delve into it, it includes user productivity by streamlining the design process, and then it also provides access to up-to-date product information from manufacturers, and then users can avoid redundancy by utilizing existing models rather than starting from scratch. So starting from scratch, I hope you have talked about that and we've gotten the idea about it. So before I go to 3D Content Central, I'll just share more about trace parts. Trace parts. So trace parts is like a platform where you can download like industrial level CAD concepts from. And okay, from that, I'll say its difference with GrabCAD comes in that GrabCAD is more of user defined. Like I can just design anything the way I want, then I upload it to GrabCAD the way it. There are no standards over there. It's just more of aesthetics or rather just appeal. The way something appeals to me is the way I upload it to you. And then we have trace parts. Trace parts, you can actually download industrial standard parts which you can use in your CAD models and in your design projects. So let's just have a look at it. So so this is trace parts. As you can see, you can actually search for things over here. For example, let's say you are doing a project that involves sprockets. You can just search for double sprockets and then you can just download them. So actually these are industrial level sprockets, I mean. And you can see like it's from a company known as Stagnoli. Then we also have this one from Dongguan Hardware Company. Then like they are varying. These are like CAD models from manufacturers themselves. So you can actually download it. For example, let's say I want to download this one. I can just go to CAD download and then I can specify the format I want it in. For example, I want one which can fit in SolidWorks. So I can select the platform in which I want it at. For example, let's say I want it in AutoCAD, I'll download it in AutoCAD. For example, I want it in CATIA, I'll download it here. For example, I want it in Inventor format, I'll just download it. But for now, let's go with SolidWorks. So just select like SolidWorks and then you just download and you're gonna see it's going to download. And then from there you can open it in your SolidWorks and you can edit it the way you want it to suit your needs as a modeler. So there are many other things you can check here. For example, I want to check for let's see. You check for industrial valves over here, and then you can download them. So the good thing about it is these things are industrial standard and they're from various industries, and in most occasions they are like accurate, or rather they are so precise and the tolerances are up to notch, and you can just modify them to the level you want. You can also check for things you want. You can just type in there and you'll see various stuff you can use. You can see, for example, these are just valves which you can download and use in your models. You can actually download them and in the format you want, and then you can modify them. For example, SolidWorks, or you can do it as a step file. You can do it as any orientation you want. Yeah. So That's it for trace parts. I hope you've gotten a gist of it. Its superpower against GrabCAD is that you can get CAD models from the manufacturers themselves, right? Yeah. So let's continue to 3D Content Central. This is another platform which you can use for your CAD supplies and CAD features. It's owned by Dazo Systems, and when you create an account, you can just log in there and download your models from there. So it's a free CAD library where users can share and download models. It emphasizes on collaboration and user-generated content for diverse designs. And then the platform supports SolidWorks, and it promotes the use of its use in the community. I don't know. I rarely use it, but let's see if I can get something out of it. So it belongs to Dazzles. Aha. So you can see, for example, this is my account 3D Content Central. And the good thing here, mostly electronic parts, you can download them here. For example, the chipsets, and you can see here various electronic stuff. So let me try searching for what. What can I get here? You know. So when you check it here, you can see like there are various models of Arduino which you can download for your project. You can see here we have the Arduino, just many electronic things you can download here. Let me check a basic one if I can get a basic thing like a cup. It doesn't show, but mostly it's used for electronic components. I think I've been using it for electronic components, and I can just get them there. And then you can also check it for other machine design parts like bearings. You can see there are various types of bearings which you can check and download as per your specification. And then you can use them to your advantage. Yeah, so personally, I've never interacted much with content, but you can give it a try. I mostly use TracePad and grab cards all the time. And then, as we said, 3D Consent, 3D Content Central is from Dazzle. So it can give you a very good niche, especially when you're using SolidWorks or anything of this. And then there's another one I forgot to put in the slides, known as McMaster Car. I know you are very conversant with it. Yeah, this is also another part almost similar to trace parts, because there you also get industrial level CAD files which you can modify to work for you in your design. For example, here you can see the pipes and fittings. You can see pulleys for power transmission, motors, clutches, sprockets. You can also see things like dryers or compressors, tanks for pneumatics, pressure gauges, ceilings, like these order for them. So it makes your work easier. For example, you want to download a valve, on off valves. You can just get it over here, click on it, and then you go to the specification you want. I don't know if I'm logged in, but let me just click this. This is also industrial level. For example, you can see it gives us the specifications, the size, the flow, the maximum pressure, the maximum steam pressure, the sealant, and everything. And you can also, if you want to buy one, you can just also get a seller at the same platform. So I've also been using the McMaster car, which is very adept. It's a good one, and you can also modify, for example, the handle you want. For example, you want or you want the T handle. or you want the oval handle, you can just modify it to the one you want. Or the size, let's say you want a 3/4 one, you can just click there and you'll see the specifications over here. It relates to the flow coefficient, the maximum pressure, temperature range, the vacuum rating, and any other factors that you want. So just explore this, explore the sites I've told you. Are there three of them? So we have like Grab 3D Content Central, and we have Tracepaths, and lastly we have MacMasters. So you can check through all of them and see if there are some things you can learn from. And then lastly, to proceed, so I covered 3D content. So next is, this is not funny part, but I would say it's one of the most important parts that you have to know. And people call it portfolio creation, or rather portfolio. So as a user, creating a portfolio is something that's very, very essential for you. And just to put it in a layman's term, a portfolio is just something that shows what you've done and how you did it, maybe, and what that thing is, or the problem it solves per se. So in your journey, you can come up with portfolios for yourselves, for the things you're doing. It doesn't matter how perfect, but just do it, provided you're progressing. Then just do it from scratch as you climb up through the ladders of overall designs and everything. So I don't know if I'll really give about more tips about it, but let's proceed and see. So, why do you need a portfolio? So, first and foremost, it showcases your design skills and expertise, and then it demonstrates your experience in the real world processes or projects. And then, thirdly, it increases your chances of job and freelance opportunities. And then, it also serves as a form of personal branding and identity. For example, what you do and how you do it, and things of the sort. So, that's the general work of a portfolio, as you can see from the explanations given. So then we go to, what platforms can you use to create your portfolio? So there are many platforms you can use, very many platforms you can use to showcase your work, or to showcase your skills, or to showcase your models, or to showcase your expertise. And I'll start with the ones on the screen. So first and foremost, we have GrabCAD. And as I said, like GrabCAD, you can share your work. I hope the noise is not that much, but anyway. So from GrabCAD, you can share your work and you can showcase your models, just as I shared here. Mhm. For example, you can create your own profile and then you can like upload. Let me go back. You can upload your models from here. Yeah, and then from that way you can like share the link to other people to view. For example, people who want to view your models from a first level perspective, like not just images but the models themselves. You can create a video for that. For example, this is my profile. I can just share this link to someone and someone will get it. So that's the essence of GrabCAD, and then somebody can upload the model itself and use it for their own use and everything. And then we'll proceed to the second one. The second one is Behance. Personally, I've never used Behance itself, but for people who have creative design ideas, for example, people who do furniture designs and related stuff, they can use Behance as a platform to showcase their portfolios and to create online portfolios. And then you can also use LinkedIn as a portfolio. I see most of you guys have been posting your stuff on LinkedIn, posting your models and everything on LinkedIn. That's a portfolio by itself. It's an online portfolio, and I guess people can get you via it, and you can get to share your experience, you can get to share your wisdom, you can get to share your insights, and anything new that's popping from that end. And then for other people, we have people who use GitHub, especially for people who do automations and macros and scripts and that, and people who employ some coding in their skills. Yeah, projects they can use GitHub in that. Yeah, and then last, can use you can use online platforms like or like WordPress to create your website. I hope you've gotten it. So these are the best, some of the best platforms you can use. Though in some aspects you can also check for other platforms and then try them as well, or rather share to other people as well so that they can know. But for my side, I think these are some of the best ones and the most common ones you can use for your project. And then just to give a very quick overview, like what are the components of a portfolio or features of a portfolio? So most for portfolio, make sure you have an introduction, which is going to display like who you are and what you do. And then showcase your project, like make sure you have high quality renders, high quality models, or rather high quality animations just that you can put there. And then also input your technical skills where you highlight your experience and expertise. And then you can also put your certifications if you have them. For example, your associates, professionals, also things like and any other relevant credentials. Then at the end part of it, you can put your contacts. That makes it easy for other people to see you and to reach out to you in case they have anything that they can need from you. So as I go towards the end, best practice for engagement, like keep engaging and keep interacting with people. Regularly update your content to keep the community active and interested. That shows like consistency after all. And then secondly, foster a culture of sharing and recognizing and rewarding contributions. Contribute to a community, contribute to people around you, contribute to the CAD platforms, contribute to social media at large. And then thirdly, you can create partnerships with industrial leaders to enhance platform credibility. That includes your swag groups and or your platforms which you've created on the social platforms like LinkedIn or WordPress or Behance or anything of the sort. And then next, you can join user groups and forums. As I said, we have SolidWorks user groups around the world. There are so many, and you are free to join any one of them. You can join any from each continent or from any other continent you want. You can join the ones from your country, the ones from your region, the one from your zone. Any SWAG group, you can join them. And let me check. I don't know if they are there, but we have, for example, the oh, we are. I know Said will share more about it, so don't worry about that. And then as time goes by, also make sure you keep your portfolios updated to quality, and also just focus on the quality over quantity. There's no need of creating a 40-page portfolio, yet you can just create a 10-page portfolio, all right? Just put the relevant projects, or rather your best projects that are going to help you as you progress. Yeah, so before I conclude, I'll just share more, just a little bit. Mhm. So just to show you a snippet of a portfolio, though mine, so this is my first portfolio. I created it last year, though I've never updated it. But as I said, like keep yours updated to the latest things. My portfolio, I used Canva to create this, and it has been helpful, as you can see. So I'll just take you through it so that we can see some of the things it contains, and you can agree that it's one of the best things to make. For example, when people reach out to give you jobs, most of them will ask you for your portfolio, and that's not the time. in which you have to start making a portfolio for yourself. So always make sure you have a portfolio for yourself and you keep it updated based on the projects that you undertake, just to make it user friendly so that people can access it and things like that, right? So just to take you quickly about it, this is the introductory part of it. It shows my name, my title, and you can also include the year over here. So this is the year 2024. It should be 2025. This one I made for 2024 is just I haven't updated it, and then I just give a brief introduction and what I do, as you can see, and also my image. You can give yours like my education, and then experience and everything. You can see the experience, the things I've worked in. Though I need to update it since the thing is not updated up to now. And then next, projects worked on include these ones. These was a collaborative project. You can just put it there with a brief caption on it. And then this one also I learned it from YouTube. I put it here as well, with a brief description of it as well. And then also this is another project I worked on, and also some few renders on it. And then this was another project. Like we just put like 10 of your best projects and you relate well with them. This is another one. Another project. This is another one as well. You just put diverse projects. You can also put them in subtitles. For example, if you do furniture design, you put the ones for furniture designs, for machine design, for surface modeling, for piping, like various things. Just put them in the order you want, but just make sure you choose the best ones. And then we have this one as well. And then another one. Yeah, so it's just like a project and a brief description of it. Yeah, and then miscellaneous ones for projects that are just miscellaneous, just to show like what I can do and the things I've done and everything. Yeah. And then just to proceed, you can also put in your certifications if you feel comfortable with them, like what you have achieved, everything you've achieved, like CSWA, CSWP, and also some of the leadership roles you have, outstanding roles that you can put in. You can also put them in your portfolio as well. And then you give out the last page, yeah? That's a call to action where you can just write thank you and your details of how someone can get you via email, via phone, or via LinkedIn, or anything else that you want. Yeah, so that's a portfolio. How a portfolio looks like. And I hope you really loved how it looks. So that's it. That's how a portfolio looks like. As I said, I created mine I used Canva to create this one. You can use any platform that you feel works well with you to your own portfolio. So create it and keep it updated. For example, at my level at the moment, I can't put such thing. I have to upgrade it with the modern designs and recent designs. This one is for 2024. So back to the presentation. Just to conclude, I would say like it's a good idea to leverage your social and CAD platforms to enhance your growth as a CAD designer and as a SolidWorks user around the world. And then you can also collaborate, share, and engage with the community to boost your design growth. And then just to give it a parting shot, the SolidWorks lies in building a strong, interconnected user community. And it starts with you as well. So keep it going and everything will align with each and every one of you the way you want it. So, with that call to action, join a swag group and also create accounts with platforms like GrabCAD, TracePads, and 3D Content Central, and also McMaster. And then within that, remember to share your designs and collaborate with fellow engineers and fellow students for innovative solutions. And then remember to embrace the power of community to drive your experience forward. Lastly, and take this one seriously, is create and establish your portfolio. Start it as early as now, and then you can share with us so that we can see it and we can also participate in it. So with that, I'm grateful to present you guys, and I want to be sharing my screen. So in case you have any question, I think it's open to discussion. And I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. So, questions, I can see some questions on the group. I think Said is going to lead us in that so that you can answer them one by one. For now, I'll stop sharing my screen. Uh-huh. So, questions. Oh, someone asked, can I upload practice on GrabCAD? Yes, why not? Like, it's a model you do. You can upload it to GrabCAD so that other people can use it as well. And then, what is a roadmap to be a professional? I think Ntuyo, I've added it. I've answered him over here, and that's good. Ntuyo actually is one of the professionals we have around. And then, okay, making a PDF for a portfolio. I think PDF is enough, and it's just the easiest one. There's no need of creating a website for a portfolio. Just create a PDF is enough. Though if you have the capacity or the capability to build one, then that's fair enough as well. You can still do it. Yeah, so that will be the end of my presentation for now. I think Said will take over, and then in case there are any questions, I'll answer them. So Said, back to you. Back to you. Hello, Said. Okay, any questions from anyone? Said. Technically, it's good to like you do it by yourself. Like for the person asking a question here, just to answer Guzman, you can check on that. Oh, Said, we can't get you. Oh, hello, Said. I can't really get you. Oh no, you're not audible. Yes, we can get you.
Oh, can anybody hear me? Okay, then. Extremely sorry, guys. My internet is unstable. Uh, uh, Thank you, Charles, for being here. Uh, very thankful and appreciate your share. Uh, Shaping having this valuable session for presenting uh, dedicated appreciation to you. Hoping that you like it and for future collaborations with you. Okay. And we have questions from you. Our questions. I hope you could answer them.
Thanks so much, Said. Thanks for the certificate of appreciation and everything. I truly appreciate that. Yeah. So I think I'll pass it over to Said to say something. Though from my end, I'm done with the presentation itself, unless anyone has a question. Though, if you need any more clarification, you can just reach out to me either via WhatsApp or you can text me on LinkedIn. I'll get back to you soonest.
Okay, then let's end this session then. Bye, Charleston. Bye, Edwin. Bye, everyone.
Thanks so much. Goodbye.